What's up, bros, and welcome back to Mr. Hawkins' channel. Today we will take a look into how we can make our shiny diamond actually do something. If you remember my last episode, if you click the box that appears right now, you can see my last video. And yeah, today's episode is about how we can make our shiny diamond actually have a function inside Minecraft. As for the moment, it's just a regular item. It can't do anything. Okay, so we will basically add a crafting recipe for it. But first of all, we need to make the sword. So then we're just gonna start with public static item. Final item, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call this shiny sword. Equals new item shiny sword. So it's always item, as you can see here, and then at the end it's your item name, shiny sword, then a couple of brackets, and then the item ID 5001. If you remember my previous tutorials, I told you that I always use 5000, and for my next item I use 5001. And for the next after that I use 5002, and so on forever. Because I know that from 5000 and upwards there are no IDs taken, so they're totally safe to use. So set item name, couple of brackets, and a semicolon at the end there. And inside the brackets you want to have a couple of quotes. And inside these quotes you can have basically anything you want. You can have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 42. Well, I don't know why I said 1, 2, 3, 4. It's totally wrong. Anyway, but I always go with the name shiny sword. It can't interfere with any other name. So I can't call this shiny sword as well. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, you can see we have an error. We will fix that little error later. It's because we haven't created our class. Okay, now this is very important to go inside the public void load. Make sure it's the void load you're creating this in, not in the class itself. It has to be in the load. Void load, I mean. Okay, so now I'm going to take our shiny sword, and we want to go to icon index. As you can see, it appears here. Icon index equals mod loader dot add override, and just take the first function here. In the first variable we will just take shiny sword, our scripting name, and in the variable 2 we will just have our in-game name. What am I doing? I'm sorry, I fucked it up again, guys. Okay, what you will have to do here is a couple of quotes in both, space here. So it's a couple of quotes, space, comma, space, and couple of quotes. Okay, so in here you want to have slash GUI slash items.png, and in the next couple of brackets or quotes we need to have our picture path. I called it items slash, I'm just gonna call this sword shiny .png. So I will show you how to make the texture for my sword today, so you guys get that too. Okay, now we define the texture path. So no Eclipse knows where to find the texture for it, and it knows where to put it. For the next line we need to have mod loader dot add name. Now we're going to add a name. So stupid. Take the first variable right here, and in the first or the variable 0 you want to have your scripting name. So that's going to be shiny sword. As you can see, we have it up here because it knows that you have created something called shiny sword. You can just click that. Inside variable 1 you want to have a couple of quotes, inside the quotes you want to have your in-game name. So shiny space sword. Finish off with a semicolon. You should have no errors now. That's good. We have no errors. Now we want to have the recipe for it. So mod loader dot add recipe, and in the variable 0 here we're gonna have new item, capital I, item stack, and then I have a new couple of brackets shiny sword, and I have 1 comma 1, because that makes that when you craft this item you will get a new item stack into your inventory, and you will get the shiny sword as it defines here. You will get the shiny sword, and you will only get 1. If you change it to 2, you get 2 swords when you craft it, but for now we only want 1. That makes most sense. In the last variable here we want to have new object with a capital O, and at the end here we want to finish it off with, I'm going to delete the last bracket and take in these 2 signs, as you can see there, new object. I want to take enter a bracket, no sorry, this bracket, enter again, and in here you want to type in a couple of quotes, and in the quotes you want to have 3 spaces. Okay, so I'm just going to try to explain this as good as I can. A space, star, and space, comma, space, star, and space. I will explain what this does later. Comma again, and a space, a couple of brackets, and a couple of quotes. I'm always messing up brackets and quotes, I'm sorry. Space, X, space. I'm using capital X. You can take lowercase x if you want to do, but I'm gonna take the big one. Okay, and after that you want to add commas again. Now under here you want to define what this is. So you want to take this sign here, not a bracket, not a quote, bracket again, not a quote, but a single. So X, I'm not sure what these are called, the single ones. I'm just gonna type the capital X, comma, and item dot stick, and yeah, that's basically what you need. A comma again, and I want to define what the star is. So the same thing again, these 2, and take the star inside, because that defines that. Then we're going to define, yeah, I can just try to explain the X one. Okay, so here we have the crafting recipe. This is the bottom. Oh, my mouse is fucking up. There we go. What the hell? My mouse doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, this is the bottom crafting bench. We have of the crafting bench. We have here the right side, the middle is X, and then we have here the left side. So if you do this, you will define it as 2 plots, but the crafting bench has 9 plots in all, and in the bottom it has 3. You can do this as well. No, capital, what the hell happened to my capital? There we go. You can do this, but then you need 3 sticks at the bottom. Okay, so now we define that the X is item stick. So X is a stick. Okay, so then at the bottom of the crafting bench we need a stick. And this, what is this? It's going to be our shiny diamond. But then you can't take item. You have to take mod underscore YTT or your name, and then dot, and here you can see shiny diamond. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't think you need shifted index here. No, you don't. Okay, what error do we have here? Oh, a bracket and a semicolon. That will finish it all off. It's a bit weird at the end here, but just do as I did there. A bracket, and I don't know. This is called are these two called brackets? Are it the same name? They're two different signs. Please guys, tell me in the comments below. I don't want to fuck this up for you. What is this called? And what is this called? Okay, let's carry on. We want to fix this error right here. Just hover your mouse over where the error area is. Here we have 5 quick fixes available. We need to create a class. So just click create class and it will name it for you. You can't change the name because you will need this name anyway. So finish, and it created the class for you. Now in this class we can take almost exactly the same that we put it into the item shiny diamond. Just copy everything we have in here and paste it in here. Just want to change the name to shiny sword. Shiny sword. There we go. So now it's a super eye. The max stack size is 1, and we will make a different creative tab for it. So dot, and you can see everything. Want to put it into the combat section. So set creative tab bracket creative tabs dot tab combat bracket and semicolon. Remember all the capital letters, very important. Okay, we are closer to done, but we're not done yet. We need to define, or actually not define, we need to make our PNG picture. So to do this, you can check my other tutorial out by clicking here, or you can just do as I do now. I can teach you again, but I have another YouTube tutorial for it. Okay, so what you will need to do is to get your items. Click the link and to my previous video, and I will teach you how to get it. Okay, so take the items into your Photoshop, GIMP, or Paint.net, or wherever you choose to use. Zoom in till you can find the sword. Okay, so here you can actually have a lot of options. It basically goes on to which handbars you want. So I'm just gonna go for the diamond, since I think it looks the coolest, and we want to retexture this to a lighter one. Okay, so now take File, New. To the width we need 16, and to the height we need 16, and make sure you're choosing pixels, not inches, centimeters, or anything, but pixels. RGB color, and choose OK. Zoom all the way in. Click Ctrl V to copy or to paste it in. The layer, the background layer here, we don't need anymore, so just delete it. And in here, you want to choose the pen tool by right-clicking here and choose pencil tool. Yeah, you need to choose the layer. And now you can choose yourself a color. I'm going to use the bluish color today. Kind of a bluish color, or maybe a more yellowish color, I think. Yellowish. Okay, make a new layer by pressing the little icon down here, or go up to Layer, New Layer. Just hit OK, color none, and mode normal, and everything, and click OK. So now we'll have a new empty transparent layer. Okay, so what you will do in here now is to make sure you're on the second layer though, and begin coloring. Fill in where you want to change the color on the sword. I just want to basically change the colors here, here, and inside the handbar here. Okay, now what you want to do, this looks pretty crappy, doesn't it? Yeah, so what you want to do is to go to your blending mode right here and switch it from normal to anything you like. Just play around with it. Multiply. Yeah, it looks pretty nice though. Screen. Nah, I didn't like it that much. Hue. Ah, pretty cool. Color. Nah. Soft light. Okay, you can just fool around with this. Just hover your mouse over it, and you can take your mouse wheel and just scroll through every blending mode and see if it's something you like. Okay. That was kind of weird, but two are kind of cool. Okay, I'm just gonna choose this. I don't know why. I'm just going to choose this. Divide. Okay. Now what you want to do is go up to File, go down to Save for Web and Device. In here, make sure you're using a PNG. Why you have to choose a PNG and not JPEG or GIF or anything? It's because PNG is the only format that support transparency, and in Minecraft you need transparency. So not a JPEG, but a PNGA. 16 by 16 and save. I'm just gonna save this as what I called it inside Eclipse. I called it Sword Shiny, didn't I? Save it to my desktop. I'm just going to make sure that I call it Sword Shiny. Yes, Sword Shiny. Okay, what we want to do now is to go take our Sword Shiny and our moddings folder. Open your moddings folder and go into bin, Minecraft, and we created our items here. So go into items and drag your Sword Shiny in here. And once you've done that, you need to copy it. Right click and hit copy. Okay, so what you want to do now is to go back a couple of steps till you can find Eclipse client and bin, and the same folder as in the bin or the other bin, items. So there we have the Sword Shiny. We don't need this anymore, so we can just close it down, and we're gonna get into our Eclipse again. Okay, I think we have actually done now. I don't think we need anything more than what we have. So let's try to run the game and hope we have no errors. Looks fine. So single player. Damn, my sound level is high. There we go. It's gonna go into my new world. Damn. Okay, looks like we have something not good. Oh. Damn. I don't know why this happened. Oh yeah, I think I know. Import java.util.random and finish up with a semicolon. What is wrong? Oh yeah, capital R. Very important, capital R. Make sure you have this in every single class. Okay, I don't think we're gonna have any more problems now. But to be sure, I'm just gonna delete my old worlds and create a new one, which I will call testing. Get into creative and make sure cheats are allowed. Oh, damn. Okay, let me just define my settings here. It will lag a lot more inside Eclipse, because, you know, Eclipse is not that powerful as Minecraft actually is. I think that's the best way to explain it. Damn, it's still lagging a lot. Tiny then. Take few. Nah, I don't like it. Fast? Maybe that's faster? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, what we want to do now is to get a crafting table. And we want to go into the materials and get our shiny diamond. 2 for our shiny diamond and get a stick. And place it down and get in. A stick at the bottom, that was the X if you remember. That was X, this was an empty space, a shiny diamond and a shiny diamond. And here we have a shiny sword. But god damn it. Oh yeah, I thought it was the same texture as iron sword. Yeah, there you see you have your own textured sword made by the shiny diamonds. I think I will need to change my texture because the diamonds are not even close to the same texturing as the sword. But that doesn't matter. This is just a tutorial for you guys to get the knowledge on how to do this. Okay, so I will have another tutorial on how to make your sword more powerful and make your own enum type, and how to actually create a built-in fire respect. And that built-in fire respect you can have on your pickaxe and shovel and anything. So just stay tuned guys, and I'll see you later.